The lingering visitors. In the small town of Willowbrook, Samuel had been the caretaker of Oakrest Cemetery for nearly 3 decades. Most days were spent in quiet routine, mowing grass, trimming hedges along pathways, and ensuring the grounds remained a dignified place for those at rest and those who came to remember them. Samuel had witnessed thousands of goodbyes over the years, but a handful of encounters had left a permanent mark on his soul. There were the mourners who couldn't leave when everyone else did. Those who remained behind, sitting beside fresh graves long after funeral parties dispersed. It was on a particularly cold November morning that Samuel found Mrs. Eleanor Peterson. The elderly woman had attended her husband's burial the previous afternoon. Samuel had noticed her still sitting in the folding chair as dusk approached, but respected her need for time alone. "Just a little longer," she had whispered, when he gently suggested she return home before dark. At dawn, with frost covering the grounds, he discovered her still in that chair, her hand resting on the edge of her husband's grave, her body still, having peacefully joined him sometime during the night. The paramedics later explained it had likely been the combination of exposure and her heart condition. Her children told Samuel through tears that their mother had said she just needed one more conversation with their father. Over the years, there were others. The middle-aged man found beside his daughter's grave, the medications for his chronic condition still in his pocket, untaken. The young widow who, overwhelmed by grief, had fallen asleep against her husband's headstone on a summer night, never to wake when morning came. These stories eventually prompted the cemetery board to implement new closing protocols and wellness checks. Samuel now walked the grounds at sunset, gently encouraging lingering visitors to return home, offering them the promise that the grounds would be waiting for them tomorrow. "Grief doesn't observe opening hours," Samuel would often say, "but sometimes the living need protection from the depths of their own sorrow." The cemetery installed benches with the engraving, "Remember with love, but return to life." It became Samuel's personal mission to watch over not just those in his care beneath the ground, but those whose hearts remained buried there while their bodies still needed warmth, care, and time to heal.